Star. You're looking very bright this evening.
Thank you, Old Star. I've been working on my shininess.
Good job. And this is a great night for us to all look our best.
Why is that?
Because it's Christmas.
Yeah, what's Christmas?
You don't know about Christmas? Oh, that's right. You're a brand new star. This is your very first Christmas?
Is it your first Christmas too?
Oh no, I've seen over 2,000 of them.
Wow, 2,000? Is that a lot?
Well, yes it is. In fact, I am old enough to tell you about the very first Christmas, and I can explain why we still celebrate it, even after all these years.
Oh, please do. I want to hear all about it.
Okay, to start with, we have to go back before the first Christmas and visit a little place called Nazareth.
Is Nazareth the place in the sky, up in space?
No, it's a place down on Earth, on that little bitty planet right down there.
You mean the one over there by Jupiter?
No, the one a little further to the right.
Do you mean Pluto? I don't think that's still a planet.
No, not Pluto. To the right.
You mean the little blue and green one? Between Mars and Venus?
Exactly. And look, right over there. That is the town of Nazareth.
Ooh, who's the pretty lady?
That's Mary. She is a virgin, and she is pledged to be married to a man named Joseph. Joseph is a carpenter. He is also a righteous man.
What's he doing?
Building something. Carpenters are always building something.
I hope it's a cradle.
I think you're getting it brushed over.
Who's the other guy? He's all shiny like us.
That's Gabriel. He's an angel. He has come to talk to Mary. Let's listen.
Greetings, you are highly favored. The Lord is with you. Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God, and you will be with a child. You will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will be great and will be called the Son of God.
How can this be, since I'm a virgin?
The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you, and the one to be born will be called the Son of God.
I'm the Lord's servant. May it be to me as you have said.
Even Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a child in her old age. For she who said she is barren in her 6th month, for nothing is impossible with God.
What did all that mean?
The angel told Mary that she was going to have a baby, who will be the Son of God.
And what did Mary say?
She said yes.
Oh, good. Now what? I like Mary. She seems really nice.
Oh, she is. After the angel left her, Mary hurried to visit her cousin Elizabeth.
Elizabeth!
When Mary arrived, she found out that things were just like the angel had told her.
Mary seems really happy to see Elizabeth. And just think, Elizabeth was going to have a baby in her old age. It's a miracle.
Yes, and Mary wasn't the only one who was happy. Elizabeth was happy too. Listen to what she said to Mary.
Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the child you will bear. But why am I so favored that the mother of my Lord should...
My soul glorifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. For he has been mindful of the humble state of his servant. From now on, all generations will call me blessed, for the Mighty One has done great things for me. Holy is his name.
Mary stayed with Elizabeth for a long visit and then returned home to Nazareth. But by now, it was more obvious that she was going to have a baby.
Uh-oh, what did Joseph say?
Well, Joseph knew the baby wasn't his, but since Joseph was a righteous man, he decided to put Mary away privately. But after he had considered these things, God sent an angel to speak to him in a dream.
Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife. For what is conceived inside of her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will free everyone from their sins.
All of this was done in fulfillment of the ancient prophecy. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son and will call him Emmanuel. Oh, and the name Emmanuel means God with us.
Wow, that's a great name. What did Joseph do when he woke up?
He did just what the angel had told him to do.
Okay, so what happened next?
Next, there was a little drama that went on in Rome. Caesar, the Roman ruler, ordered that everyone had to be counted.
Why would he do that?
Something about taxes, whatever those are. But in order to be counted, everyone had to go back to their family's hometown.
Sort of like a family reunion?
A little bit, but without the games of the potato salad.
That's too bad. I love potato salad. I love cookies. Do they have cookies too?
I don't think so.
So it really wasn't like a family reunion at all?
No, in fact, for Mary and Joseph, it was a pretty long and difficult trip, especially since Mary was expecting a baby.
Where did they have to go?
They went to a little town called Bethlehem.
You mean the little bitty town in the middle of nowhere?
That's the one. It was the birthplace of Joseph's ancestor, King David.
Wait a minute, Bethlehem. Isn't that the one they sing about? The one they call A Little Town of Bethlehem?
Yes.
I really like that song. They even sing How the Silent Stars Go By.
Listen, I think someone's going to sing it now.
We'd love for y'all to join us in singing the songs that are up on the screen throughout the play.
Wow, they really can sing. But listen, I thought the story was about the first Christmas. When do we get to the part of the tree and the star?
There was no tree on the first Christmas, but there was a star.
Where?
We're getting there. First, we have to hear more about Mary and Joseph.
Okay.
So Joseph went to Bethlehem to be counted, and Mary went with him.
Look, Mary and Joseph have arrived in Bethlehem. I hope they have somewhere nice to stay. Mary looks very tired.
You're right, but there was no room for them in the inn, so Mary and Joseph stayed in a stable.
A stable? You mean for cows and horses and goats and sheep and...
Yep. Mary and Joseph stayed in a humble stable. There Mary had her baby, and she wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in the manger.
Why did they put the baby in a manger?
It was probably the safest and best place they had for him. I'm sure that Joseph lined it with fresh new hay and watched over Mary and the baby during the night.
What did they name the baby?
They named him Jesus, which means the Lord saves. And now for the first time up in the sky, there was a new star announcing the birth of the Messiah.
Look, I think they're going to sing again.
They do that a lot at Christmas time. You get used to it.
Hey, Logan. Hey. Hey, Logan from the night. Hey, Logan. Hey.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
There's a new star shining in the sky tonight. A new star shining there with all its light. There's a new star in the sky.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
There's a new star shining in the sky tonight. And it's leading white men through a holy night. There's a new star in the sky.
Twinkle, little star, how above the sky so high. It's like a diamond in the night. There's a new
Star in the sky.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
There's a new star shining in the sky tonight. Leading white men through a holy night. There's a new star in the sky.
The Messiah is here. There's a new star in the sky. Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
But God didn't rely on a single new star to announce the birth of his son. He also sent an angel to tell a group of shepherds all about it. Of course, it really frightened the shepherds to suddenly see an angel.
Whoa, who are these white dudes? Can you laugh a little quieter, Joseph? And about he is Christ the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloth lying in a manger.
Suddenly, a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another,
Let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that the Lord has told us about.
So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby who was lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child. And all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. The shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told.
So that was the story of the first Christmas and the star?
Yes, but there's more to the story. Look, over there in the east.
Who are those guys?
They're the 3 wise men, but they can tell us themselves.
Bringing gifts sweet from the fall. Building fountain warm out and following yonder star.
Wait a minute. What are they saying?
It's from an old song about the 3 wise men. They're saying that they are 3 kings from the east and that they've traveled a long way to get here.
Oh, I get it. And they saw a star and they followed it because they were wise enough to know the Savior had been born.
That's right. Listen, I think they're going to sing about it.
Kings of Orient are bearing gifts. We travel so far, filled and fountain more, mountains falling yonder.
is mine in bitter perfume. Breathe the life of gathering gloom. Sorrowing, sighing, pleading, dying, sealed in the stone cold tomb. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Now behold him arise, King and God and sacrifice. Alleluia, alleluia, shine through the earth and sky. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light.
Oh, I like the kings. And look, they brought presents. Who are they for?
The gifts are for the baby Jesus. They are gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold because Jesus is the king, frankincense because he's the high priest, and myrrh because of his sacrifice.
Hey fellas, where are you going? Bethlehem's over there. Hey fellas, you're going the wrong way. The baby's over there.
They are going to Jerusalem, to the palace, to look for the king of the Jews.
But why? The baby's in Bethlehem, over there, born in a stable.
They went looking for the baby king in a palace, but they didn't find him there.
Who did they find?
Well, unfortunately, they met an evil man named Herod, who was the local ruler.
Who has been born King of the Jews?
We saw a star, and it is.
We come to worship him.
When Herod heard all of this, he was greatly distressed, and all of Jerusalem with him. He called in the Jewish chief priests and the teachers of the law and asked them where the Messiah was to be born.
In Bethlehem, in Judea, for this is what the prophet has written. But ye, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For out of you will come a ruler who will be the shepherd of my people, Israel.
Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child. As soon as you find him, come and tell me so that I may come and worship him.
So the wise men went on their way, and the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them and still stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed on coming to the house. They saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they gave him their gifts and went back to their own countries. But having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they went home a different way.
Why didn't they go back to see Herod?
Because Herod didn't really want to worship Jesus. He wanted to destroy him.
That's horrible.
Yes, it was.
What happened to the baby Jesus?
An angel was sent to warn Joseph in a dream to take his family away to Egypt, where they would be safe. They escaped into the night before Herod found them.
That's wonderful. Is that the full story?
There is a little more. When it was safe to return, the child Jesus and his family traveled back to Nazareth, where he was raised. Jesus was the Son of God, and he did all the things that were prophesied about him. He lived a perfect life and died on a cross for all sin, and rose again to live forever. Now he sits at the right hand of God the Father, and he will one day come to judge the world.
That's amazing. And how do you know all this?
Oh, I saw it all from up here in the sky. But you see, I'm the new star that appeared that night.
Really? You're the new star? But you're so old.
So is the story. Over 2,000 years old. But it is still as true today as it was on that very first Christmas. And that's why we still celebrate it Christmas today.
That's amazing. Thank you for telling me this story. I think I'll shine a little brighter now that I know all this.
Well, you know what King David said. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they display knowledge. There is no speech or language where their voice is not heard. Their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world.
Yeah, well said. Hey, is that the same King David?
Yes, King David, the ancestor of Joseph, the one who was born in Bethlehem all those years ago.
Wow, I like that guy. He has a real way with words. Okay, so now what?
Looks like it's time for another song.
Okay. And cookies? I love cookies.
Yes, yes, we'll get you some cookies. Come on. Why? No.
Would it stop?
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, around yon virgin mother and child, holy
Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed our play. We had a good time with it, but I just want to thank all the parents and all the kids that have worked so hard. So you guys take a big bow. Y'all did a great job.